Welcome back, everyone. We have our second and final game of the night. It's looking like this will be a good matchup. We've got Perth Futsal Club taking on Furia Futsal Club. Perth are coming off a good winter season, getting to the grand final. They're pretty dominant all year. I believe they might have been undefeated and just fell short in the final, and I'm sure they'll be coming out looking to have another good season and push towards a similar sort of finish to the season, but they'll be going for that one step further this time around. They'll be coming up against Furia, who also made the finals last season, and I believe they ended up going out in penalty shootouts in what was a really tight game with the West Coast Cobras, who ended up winning. And I'm sure that they'll fancy themselves a chance in this one. They'll want to come out hard, put a lot of pressure on the Hawks, or on Perth Futsal. See if they can work their way through. Lineups for tonight: we've got Ches Houston for the Perth Futsal Club. We've got Ches Houston. We've got number 5. We've got Marja Hell, number 7. Kyle Lander, 99. Nishana Lagoda, number 6. Riley Gordon, number 9. Lukman Syed, number 3. Matthew Stephenson, 8. Neves, number 2. Chance here early. A great ball there. I think it was Rendell that got it through, and Amar Jahel couldn't quite finish. Houston, Jahel, and we have Rendell, number 10, and we have Daniel Formato, number 77. That rounds out the Perth team. Good pressure by Rendell here. Amar Jahel wins the ball back off Furia. Perth moving the ball very nicely to start off, and 2 very good chances that ended up in Amar Jahel's feet in a similar spot both times. They did that very well. Furia they'd want to play really tight defense in this game because Perth can strike from anywhere. Rendell hammers that way over the crossbar, but 2 or 3 early chances. Furia, we've got number 40, Viha Aung, number 20, Kyle Davis. Very hard to get the names out right now because it's a very quick, enthralling paced game at the moment. Houston, the captain, will give it off to Rendell. And they're moving the ball now down the wing, down the flank. Chance here, and Jahel in another dangerous position there. Rendell was also in a dangerous spot. They couldn't quite finish off the opportunity. Long goal throw won't be to any avail, and it's going to end up back for a goal throw now for Daniel Formato. Furia, we've got Kyle Davis, number 20, Amrali Azimi, number 2, Sam Kamanidi, number 4, Spasoja Zestik, number 48. As they move the ball here, Furia, chance, defended well by Houston, another opportunity, and they might reset here. They will. Furia moving the ball across the back, along the wing, along the flank, can't quite get it through. Rendell will end up with the ball. Tries to get it through and can't. Furia moving the ball forward. A bit of a push. It's going to end up being Furia ball. It won't. A shot. Very good opportunity there. Saved by Formato. Formato, one of the better goalkeepers going around. He doesn't miss too much. It's very hard to get past him as Furia try and build up a bit of a play here. Perth defending well. Formato comes, clears it, and actually a bit of a threatening clearance there. Keeper was well under control there, but wasn't too far off that top corner somehow. Furia with a goal throw. And another high press, similar to what the Cobras are doing. High press from this Perth team may have won them possession back. It has, as the attackers try to get up now, and they do. Jahel will end up with it. Chance again, blocked. Houston. Defended well there. Defended very well by Pajovic. Jahel defends well, and Formato has it. Houston moving the ball up. Gives it off to Jahel. Good idea there, couldn't quite get it through there to the back post. Can they win it back? They can. Very well played by the Perth Futsal Club. And they might be their ball here. It looks like it's going to be a corner. It is. Interperth off to a good start. They're trying to get some ascendancy here, Furia, but they can't possess the ball at the moment. It's been a bit of an electric start from Interperth. Chance, good save by the keeper. Ayung straight into his hands and swatted it away very well. Houston, shot blocked. Good opportunity, but it's definitely been the start that Inter would have wanted. As the referee gives a yellow to a Furia Futsal club player. Big goal throw, Houston. Good defending there, but it's going to be a Furia ball. Long ball down, straight into Formato's hands. Formato will start with it. Give it off to Houston. He's got Jahel on this side. He's got Rendell. Rendell finds his man. He's got Houston. Furia get back on defense very well here. Houston. Well defended. It will be a Interperth ball though. Houston. Good movement by Inter. Good shot. Jahel finds Houston. Jahel's been threatening, and Houston is always threatening, and at that back post, finished it off beautifully. So about 4 or 5 early shots so far for Inter, and it looked like it was only a matter of time before they were finally going to break through, and they did with a pretty clinical finish. Well defended there by Rendell. Inter lose it. They get it back. Saeed. Now move the ball across this defensive half. It's something they do quite well. They always have. Rendell gets rid of it. Gets it to his man, but loses the ball, but he'll end up back with the ball anyway. So, being the start, like I've said, that Inter wanted, Saeed's come on, putting a bit of pressure on now, and Formato's going to end up with the ball. Formato, good goal throw to Rendell. Good bit of footwork, good little bit of skill there. Ends up losing it, but they've defended fairly well to only have conceded a goal to this point, Furia, but Inter, this is what they would have talked about before the game. They would have talked about coming out hard, putting pressure on early, and that's pretty much the start they've had so far. Rendell. Saeed finds his man, loses it. Furia trying to go forward. Saeed gets back and clears it as he clutches at his hamstring. A bit of tightness there. First game of the season, Furia had a bit of an attacking ball there that got past everyone, and it's going to end up back with Inter, like it has been for a lot of this game. Furia they've definitely lifted a little bit. They've possessed the ball a little bit more, a bit more game in their own half. As Rendell gives it off to Saeed, and they move the ball now. Inter. Saeed can't get it through to his man at the bottom flank, but they will retain possession. 15 minutes to go in this first half, and Inter had the start that they were after. Good little ball there, good little 1-2 play, but it's turned over. Saeed, they're playing around with a little bit of defence, and Saeed, look when Saeed will end up with it. Rendell, good ball, and they push it forward. Saeed preventing in the middle, but he goes to the man down in the corner, and great defence there by Furia to win this ball back. Long goal throw, which won't touch anyone, and it will end up back in the hands of Daniel Formato for a goal throw. Formato goes long to his far left, a little bit too wide, and can't quite find his man. Furia start moving the ball. This is a good little piece of possession here. They've got Inter a little bit further back. No press at the moment. Now they put a bit of pressure on. They want to see if they can find just a gap, just one little gap to find their way through, because one goal can very much change the complexion of this game. Well defended by Inter, and they're going to leave this ball, block it off, run it to the sideline into touch, and they'll gain possession back through Saeed now. He moves it slowly, patiently, goes through Rendell. A few options here. That ball might be a bit too long for Saeed, and will end up back in the hands of the keeper at Furia, being Ayung, with a long throw. A lot on that throw, just too much. Almost found his man, but it's going to end up back with Famato, who's had a good start to this game, as he so often does. Heavy touch, but good. Rendell, Saeed, back to Rendell. Good ball. He might have found him. He does. Well saved on the shot. And Furia may clear. They will clear. They won't get that attacking opportunity that they would have liked, but they defended that very well. Good offensive possession from both teams. Obviously, Inter had the opportunity, moved it forward, but then defended well, and good clearance by Furia. Furia will get the ball back here. Moving forwards, and well defended. Well defended there by Inter. And they will be unable to gain possession yet. Furia, long shot. Rendell's back gets in the way of it. Bit of possession here. Moving it backwards, Saeed's pushing him back. They'll have to go back to the keeper, who will go long, and it's a good ball, just a bit short, couldn't quite find him, and the one-handed save there, stop it going out of bounds, out by Formato, because it would have been off his own man. And referee Jonathan Silas rules this an Inter ball. Back on comes captain Ches Houston. Off to Rendell. Houston. Gives it off, he'll get it back. Nice little back heel to Rendell. Good pressure here by Furia. That's what they need to do. Put pressure on Inter, not allow them to move the ball around. And just like that, they've got possession back. "13 minutes to go." They've managed to stem the bleeding of that first 2-minute onslaught where Inter got about 3 or 4 shots in a row. Defended well there by Furia after losing the ball initially. Long ball down to the far end. Furia lose it. Houston, he's going to move it. He's going to go back and reset. Rendell comes off at the perfect timing. Played that very tightly. And beautiful footwork, and that could have been a goal. He found his man, but the attacker there for Inter couldn't quite get into the direction he wanted to, and the ball ended up coming straight back to where the ball came from. Let's see what Furia can do here. Not much on this play, but there have been promising signs over the last couple minutes. It's a very intriguing matchup here. Inter obviously would have, you'd think, come into this game as the favourite. Furia needing to pull off an upset to take this one. But Inter did have a good start, and Furia have stemmed the tide a little bit, but that was an opportunity, a big opportunity. Not real much defending there from Furia. Straight into the attacker for Inter's hand, chest, and almost scored. Good defence by Houston. Houston trying to hold off Furia, gives it to Jahel. Jahel clears, coming straight back, and he defends well then, and Jahel. A good few little moments there. Long throw by Formato, cleared by Furia. Furia now starts to move the ball. They're under a lot of pressure, but they're doing well under it. That's going to be just out. It was the right idea, but couldn't quite keep it in. Jahel will take it. He's got Houston presenting, but he doesn't go to him. He goes to the man a little bit deeper, and Jahel will now see what he can do. A bit of miscommunication, a bit of confusion there, and that ball was a little bit too far to the outside of his teammate. And that's a good pass. That's a chance. Formato did well. He got out to that. Fundamental goalkeeping right there. Got out to it, didn't give the angle to the attacker. Furia, little opportunity there, didn't trouble Formato. Here come Inter. Moving the ball nicely. Slowly moving the ball up forward, managing to find a way through that defence, but well defended by Furia. Formato wants to go long and does. It'll be straight into the keeper's hands, that one. So what Furia can do here, still facing quite a high press by Inter. But here's a chance for Furia. Moving the ball forward very nicely. And Houston got in the way, as he so often does. Furia keep the ball. Formato will end up with the ball now and see if they can build an offensive onslaught as such here. Jahel. Houston tries to find Jahel again, and he think he might have. No. Very well defended. Very well defended. But it looks like Zestic out there did very well to get to that, because if he didn't, or if he missed that tackle, Jahel was out. Jahel, he's got Houston short. He goes to him. Zestic defends well again. Houston finds his man and almost finds the bottom corner. Not far off at all. It was a big opportunity. Both teams have had a couple chances. I'd definitely say Inter have had the upper in the game, but Furia, they've defended well and they've tried on the counter-attack to expose Inter a few times. Houston finds his man. They move the ball forwards. Stolen by Zestic again. No, it's not. But Zestic is presenting. Very well defended there by Furia. 1-on-1, great win. Very good tackle. Furia starts to move the ball forward. Good tackle by Houston. Gets in the way. And will save any sort of attacking opportunity for Furia. Furia, can they put off a set piece here? Looks like they won't be able to. It's going to be turned over. Wasn't brought in correctly, and it will be back into possession for Inter. Houston gives it off to Jahel, who tried to get rid of it, but there was no one there. And he'll run back on defense. Houston defending this well. He's got that one covered. He won't need to in the end. Formato will now take the goal throw off of an attack that didn't really go anywhere in the end. Rendell. Houston will leave it. Syed. Rendell. Along the sideline. He's got a one-on-one matchup here. Can he beat it? He'll go back. He'll go back to Houston. Good defense there by Furia. They've been pretty solid in defense, really for most of the game. Even those first few opportunities, it was either the keeper or the defense who really stood strong against an ominous attack of Inter. Syed back to Rendell. Little tap backwards. Rendell finds his man. Jahel, who loses it. The ball's going to keep going, and good fight by Jahel. He's not going to win possession, but it was good futsal all around. Jahel did well there to keep fighting. Furia, defence in general, did very well to win the ball back. And here comes Rendell. Syed might go back, or he has Jahel, but that got closed up very quickly, but he still finds it. Good defence by the Furia defence. Jahel finds Rendell. Houston loses it uncharacteristically. Furia on the attack, chance. And tried, he had the one-on-one with Formato, but just wide. Just wide, but that's what they want. They want that opportunity to see if they can break through and equalise.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week in Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's go, please. Teams.
And we're back. Inter with a 1-0 lead out here. They've had a good start, but Furia have managed to kind of get a bit of ascendancy back. They're not dominating by any means, but they've definitely managed to defend well and have a few attacking chances on their own. So for Inter, they've got Rendell, Saeed, Houston, and Jahel out here, and they move the ball between each other. Rendell. Well defended by Furia there. Tried with a nice little bit of nifty footwork, Rendell, but couldn't get it past his Furia opponent. Furia moving the ball forward. They've got a chance here, but they're going to lose it. Saeed. Chance, and just off the outside of the boot. Can't quite finish it off. Definitely an opportunity, and that's what you want to see from Furia, to try and equalise, because this game is very much still alive, even after that very quick start by Inter. Houston, Rendell, Saeed. Here comes Furia with a turnover. Well defended, goes long, it's blocked, and it will be a corner kick for Inter. Sorry, for Furia.
Go in there, short. Shorter, Sam, shorter.
They've got Tailfik down here, down at the bottom end. Kamanidi also involved. Good block there by Inter. Kamanidi tries to find something. Saeed ends up with the ball. Rendell running down the sideline. Is going to lose it. Well defended by, might have been Piriou for Furia. And it's going to end up being an Inter ball, but defended very well to stop that offensive opportunity. Houston goes down, foul on Furia. Not much complaining on that one, and it's going to be an Inter opportunity here. It is a yellow, given by referee Jonathan Silas. And Inter Perth will have an opportunity here. Looks like Rendell is coming off, substitute. And Olmuchuk will come in. Jahel will take. Olmuchuk has an opportunity here. He's in a good position. They might give it to him. Saeed at the back post. Houston may actually take this. It probably will be Houston. Houston's got an opportunity to either have a crack at the goals or see if he can find someone else with a nice set piece. Jahel. Houston leaves. Opportunity, and Olmuchuk comes on. Immediately has an impact. Came on to Rendell, and within the first play, the first touch, he's come on, and that's exactly the way they would have drawn it up. Unbelievable finish. Not much any goalkeeper could have done to save that. And De Philippus now comes on to join. Furia now moving the ball in defence. Bailey was involved there, as was Tailfik, and Tailfik will take it from the outside. Kamanidi, Tailfik, gives it off to Steed. Does well there, does very well there, Rowan Steed. Gives it off, I think it was Kamanidi, back to Steed, past Kamanidi, and Bailey ends up with it. Kamanidi, defended by Saeed. Gives it off It's a good little bit of possession here. Obviously, that wouldn't have been the goal that Furia would have wanted to concede, and they're going to now lose it. Jahel gives it off. Jahel might get it back off of the ball by De Philippus, but can't quite. Well defended by the keeper there, by Furia. Long ball on the goal throw, and it's going to end up a sideline ball here for Lukman Saeed. Saeed, Jahel, Saeed, and now De Philippus coming on the attack. Saeed sees if he can find anyone he can. He finds Jahel, who finds De Philippus. Good little bit of movement here, good possession, keeping Furia's defense moving. That's a good ball. And it comes unstuck in the end. It was a good opportunity. It was Tiong in the end who couldn't quite find anyone, but they're really pushing the Furia defense here. Good long ball, but couldn't quite find the touch there. That was Jude Bailey. Jahel. Give to Saeed, back to Jahel. De Philippus almost could have had it back there from Saeed, but the touch wasn't there. Jahel. Tiong. He should be able to get there, Saeed. He does. Well worked. Worked hard to get to that ball. Tiong loses it this time. Furia really pushing forward through. It was Steed, but well defended by Inter. Saeed, Jahel finds Tiong. What can he do with this one? It was a good ball. It was a good ball, but in the end, it was well defended by, I believe it was Bailey there, getting that foot just in to get in the way. Jahel almost finds Tiong, it was, but just behind him. Kamanidi will take over. High press playing at the moment by Inter. That's a long ball. Can't find anyone. Saeed. Tiong. Chance. Jahel. Saeed. Opportunity and can't find that bottom corner. Probably didn't get the connection he was after, but a few good opportunities there, and Inter will take a 2-0 lead into the timeout. Welcome back, everyone. As we come back from the timeout, what we've seen so far is we've seen that Inter, they've controlled a lot of the game. They've had the ascendancy when it comes to the passing and the possession. Furia have defended well, but in terms of the shot count and the passing, it's definitely been Inter controlling the game. And as you'll see here, they'll possess the ball again. Furia are going to do their best to try and not allow Inter to play that possession game, which they have done so well for so much of the game. Here comes Furia with a good turnover opportunity, goes begging, and it will be a Formato ball. Formato takes the goal throw. He was going to go long, chooses not to in the end, and De Philippus looks like he couldn't keep it in. Wasn't happy, but it will now be a Furia ball through Bailey. Bailey will get this one, you'd think here. No, he won't. Kamanidi takes, good ball, finds his man, opportunity, and Aniyi loses his touch right at the end, brings it in. That was a chance. Accuracy wasn't quite there, but Bailey definitely looked menacing there. Long ball here. Inter kind of had the opportunity but couldn't quite get under it. That was Rory Wilkinson at the target there. Long goal throw. De Philippus on the end of it. That Tiong can't find Wilkinson, no man to find, and it's going to be a Furia ball. See if they can get it. It's very hard for them to get possession when this Inter high press is so difficult to get past. Wilkinson, De Philippus, Tiong. Good movement here by Inter. De Philippus, Wilkinson. Alagoda waiting there as well. Intercepted by De Philippus. Had Alagoda, didn't go to him. Alagoda's got it now. Alagoda running down the side, now cuts across the middle. Can't find Wilkinson, it's behind him. It was a good opportunity, the right decision to go that way, but couldn't quite find him. Furia bring the ball into play. No foul there, and he couldn't quite end up with the ball. Alagoda, Tiong. Moving the ball forward, Wilkinson. We've got De Philippus on the other wing, and he'll get it. He'll get it on that far flank. We've got a one-on-one here, finds Alagoda behind him. Now he'll run De Philippus, he'll run to that back post. They might try to get it to him, and it looks like they did, but De Philippus wasn't quite there. Definitely an opportunity, and he knows it. Could have been 3-0, just like that, but still very much on top of this game at the moment, Inter. Still playing with that high press. Just a bit of discussion now between Furia and the ref, and a full benching of the entire Inter Perth team. Got a 4 on, 4 off. Jahel will take the corner. Wasn't so much a benching, more a substitution, and we'll see if it ends up paying dividends. With Rendell to take Said, Houston, and Jahel to try and see if they can put a third goal into the back of the net and past Ayong. Rendell. Said moves. Houston. Rendell. Nice little play there, but Rendell couldn't get the connection he was looking for. Long goal throw. I don't think he's going to find his man, or he might. He might just. He couldn't in the end. Steed did threaten there to try and snatch that where there were two defenders. So I think they did have it pretty much under wraps. Here's De Philippus coming down the sideline, off to Jahel. Jahel finds Houston, defended tightly. He's going to go to Rendell. Rendell also defended tightly, but he gets it off to Jahel. Nice little move, and can't finish it. A one-on-one with the keeper, but couldn't quite finish it. Sails over the crossbar. Long throw. Rendell. Defended very well there by Dindial. Claims it's his ball, but to no avail. Rendell. Jahel gives it back to Rendell, and it's going to be a Rendell ball here. Inter still threatening. Probably unlucky to not be up by a bit more. They've had a lot of opportunities here. They're going to lose it this time. That's going to come off Houston, off the kick by Dindial. And Dindial will take it. Dindial passes it back, and a knee wasn't there. It's probably more a bit of a mixture of the pass and the positioning, a bit of a miscommunication, and it's going to end up being an Inter ball. Formato goes long, tries to find his Alagoda, and it goes past him. That'll be a sideline ball for Furia. Steed. Good ball there, a knee, but it's turned over. Houston, Alagoda, Houston, chance. Got it to the back post, intercepted, and goal. Great finish. It was Alagoda, Nishan Alagoda. It was defended well, but it ended up right at his feet. Almost couldn't miss from that angle in the end. Hammers it into the back of the net, and it's now 3-0 to Inter Perth. Furia would want to bounce back soon if they fancy themselves a chance in this game, but they're really struggling to break through what is a staunch defence of Inter. Rendell, De Philippus, Houston, nice little spin. Back to Rendell. Finds Alagoda, nice move, beats his man and can't beat the second man. Very well defended there. Extraordinarily good defending there by, I think it was the Furia defender, I think it was Caminiti, Sam Caminiti out there. And it'll end up being a Inter ball, but nice little move it was by Alagoda, but couldn't quite beat that second man. Rendell, Alagoda. Houston in the middle, might try to go back to Alagoda. He won't, he'll go to De Philippus. Moving the ball quite nicely across this middle of the court. They've been doing it all game, but that's turned over by Rendell. Here comes Caminiti. Caminiti has a man. Can't finish. That was G. Couldn't finish. Turned over. Here comes Alagoda, loses it. And De Philippus ends up winning the ball. Houston. Alagoda. Houston. Got Rendell out wide. Doesn't go to him. Goes all the way himself. Keeps it in. And Rendell ends up with a chance still very much alive. And it was beautifully done, but not finished. Houston found De Philippus. Probably didn't get the connection he was after, but it was also very well intercepted on that last line by Furia. Here comes the corner kick. De Philippus. Houston saved by Ayung, cleared, and Formato will end up with it. So, Inter will be on no rush. Of course, they'd like another goal before the end of the half, but I'm sure they'd be very happy at the moment with 3-0, although you can never be satisfied. Good little pass back and good touch up there by Inter. Rendell tried to find his man at the back post. That was Omuchuk, but couldn't get to him. Well defended. Rendell found, was it Tiong? Good shot, might have gone back top corner, but well defended again by Furia. They've been doing a lot of that today. Another blocked shot, that was Caminiti getting in the way there. Taeyong. Got two players defending him and loses it. Caminiti blocked by Rendell. It's coming back. Good movement through the middle of the court by the Inter team, but it's turned over and Caminiti was ominous there, but ended up losing it, but they're going to keep possession. Moving the ball across this defensive half. That was Taufik. They're going to end up losing it. Taufik does very well against Rendell. And here go Furia. Will they call a foul? They don't. They do. They're going to call the foul. It was Bailey that went down. There will be a foul. And it's going to be a Furia opportunity here with a minute to go in the first half.
Another word from you. You go to my book.
The referee has a word with the coach of Furia. This will be taken by Jude Bailey. Has Caminiti on the wing. But he'll go further. But it ends up straight in the hands of Formato. Formato, Tiong, Rendell, Omuchuk, Saeed, back to Rendell, Tiong, Rendell again. Saeed gets it to Tiong, and Tiong, there was no one at the back post, but I think it was more of a shot. Couldn't quite get the connection he was after. Here's an opportunity through G. Bailey gives it to Caminiti, it looks like. Rendell. defended well. And G can't get it off him. Rendell tried the spin, lost it though. 2 men go down, and the foul is going to be called against Inter. It's going to be a Furia ball through Kamanidi. He's got Taufik, G, as well as Bailey here, threatening. A goal here would be big. It could change the momentum of this game. Bailey, will he go for goals or will he try and find someone in a bit of a set piece?
What is it?
Looks like it's going to be a retake for Bailey. Kamanidi, Taufik, and G. Finds Taufik, and it was an awesome attempt. Couldn't find that top left corner.
What was that?
But that is what they want. They want to try and find as many opportunities as they can, and eventually one will go in. Omuchuk, using his chest very nicely. They're going to end up losing it though. And they're going to move it forward, lose it, and Syed ends up with it. Here come Inter, Tayong. Well defended by Kamanidi. Here comes Rendell. Tayong, defended by Bailey. Kind of cut the middle there of Syed and Omuchuk and couldn't find either of them. Comes Taufik. Rendell blocked. Rendell chance. Rendell still going. Omuchuk couldn't get onto it. Tayong wanted to have a crack there but didn't quite get to it in time. Syed. Rendell. Here is Omuchuk with a big boot into that ball. Missing though. 7 seconds to go. They're going to have one more push Furia, but they're going to lose it. Could be a chance for Rendell. No, they're going to lose it. Bailey. That will do us. That will do us. It's 3-0 at the half. And we'll see in the second half if Furia can make a bit of a push back to get back into this game.
Here's Serrano. It's missing, and it's in the back of the net from Serrano! Go, 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 Serrano! Brilliant! The set piece.
Ammo, but Longabata can break now.
Still Hames. Hames hits! And a brilliant goal by Juan Hames. Beats one, beats two, and beats the keeper.
Sent across well, but Fumato with an opportunity to shoot. And scores! With the final kick of the game.
Side ball. And wow!
Fandinos. Oh, great save there from Oates.
Yilmaz intercepts. And Marco Florenka. Arden Yilmaz with a great split save.
Neves with a great ball to Rindell. Houston, and what a save! Oh my days, Danny Buey.
Players went well. Medja, an opportunity, cutting one way. It's the shot up, little chip, and then on the follow-up, what a save by Kirkby. Brilliant double save.
Wait, the cord.
Both are away. So that was oh, your phone. Sorry.
Welcome back to the second half out here at Perth Mod in Subiaco, Western Australia. Currently we have a 3-0 lead to Inter Perth. It's been a tight game. Inter Perth have definitely had the ascendancy, probably a bit more, probably had more passing strings by the looks of it. They've had a lot more possession as well as more shots, but Furia have had a few opportunities which haven't quite gone their way, and they'll look to be having a few more of those in this second half. Furia will start with the ball here. See if they can find a way through, and it's going to be interesting as well to see if the Inter Perth defence does press highly again to not allow Furia to possess the ball, because that's what we've been seeing, and it looks like they will through Omuchuk. Furia start moving in it. Well defended by Jahel. Here comes G. Defended by Saeed and Jahel. G keeps going, and it might have been out. It looks like it's going to be a goal throw for Formata. Long throw, well defended. Almost found Omuchuk, and it's going to be a corner. No, it'll be a goal throw for Ayung. Long throw. This one finds his man this time. Saeed defends well. Spin by Furia. And it's going to be a, much to the chagrin of Furia, it's going to be an Inter ball. G will take and give to Saeed. To Jahel. Will he look left? Will he look right? He looks left. Finds Omuchuk, who goes across to Rendell. Saeed back to Rendell. Jahel, he might lose it here. He will. Very good defending, and that press from Furia is what we want to see if Furia are going to get back in this game, and that ball is going nowhere. Omuchuk straight past everyone. And it's going to be a Furia ball. Here comes G. Off to Steve. Finds his man up front, but he loses it. That was Bailey. Bailey gets it back. Got it off Jahel. Had the shot and couldn't finish. Formato finds Jahel, does he? A little bit behind him, but gets there. Jahel goes long. Chance. And what an opportunity that was there by Anthony Omuchuk. Couldn't finish it. Bit too much power. Got a bit under it, and it went sailing. Furia come now down the line. G tried to get it back to the man who gave it to him. Couldn't get it to him. That man, in fact, was Bailey, and they're going to end up losing it. Jahel. Rendell. Straight across to Saeed. They're very well drilled into. Jahel gives it off to Omuchuk back. They're going to reset now. Rundell, they'll take their time. They do this very well. Nice little move. Awesome flick up by Saeed. They'll keep possession. He could have kept going if he just got that second touch. But still quality to see that. Awesome futsal. Rundell might lose it here. He doesn't. He does. Furia regain possession. Steed. Out to G. Here they come through Bailey. Back to G. Goes long. And he finds his man. It's going to be off into Rizit. What are they going to call it? They're calling it off the back of the head of Omuchak. And now we're going to have a corner or a sideline ball for Furia. Bailey's waiting, ready to pounce. Good, well saved by Formato. Rundell on the counter, finds Jahel. Sayed's pushing, but good defense there. Steed ends up with it. He gives it off. That's Dindial. Into the middle, it's turned over. Sayed, Jahel, loses it. Is that G? Is it is? He's coming, he's taken on two players. Tries to get past Rundell, he's still got possession. Defended by two. And well defended in the end there by Inter. They had it under control. That was Alagoda who managed to clear it. G bounces off of Rundell and he'll get the ball back. This time not a corner, this time a sideline ball. Chance here, long ball. Gets straight blocked. It's going to be they're going to call a foul by the looks of things. On Rundell, that is. Furia now have possession. Nice little skill move. Got past Alagoda. Nice little move there by Bailey. They're pressing here. They'd love a goal. Blocked there by Alagoda. They would love a goal here. A goal here would bring this back to a 2-goal margin and really test Inter. But here's a turnover. Well defended by Alagoda. 1-on-1 with the keeper. And well saved. And he loves it. That was Ayung with the save. Got a hand to it. But they need to score a goal soon if they want to get back into this game. They did have a few chances there. They want the ball back. Jahel will take it. Alagoda. Rundell might get this one. He won't. Tried to go across the face to Alagoda but can't get past Ayung. That ball gets past Rundell. Here's an opportunity. 1-on-1 and not finished. Tailfik had the chance but couldn't quite get it past the keeper. Sideline ball they've called. It was a corner originally but it's been moved to sideline ball. Here's a chance. Moves it in tight. Almost through there. This is tight futsal. This is intense. And a chance there in the end goes at begging by Steed. A few little opportunities in there for Furia. That's what they want to see, but they do need a goal. Because if Inter do get the next goal, it's going to be very challenging to see Furia getting back in this one with how well drilled Inter are. De Philippus, Saeed, back to De Philippus, and now out to Alagoda. Jahel, Alagoda, can that stay in? It can't. It's coming straight back. Furia, they've had a few little opportunities. Wouldn't say they have the ascendancy, but they're definitely having more chances now than they were in that first half. They're going to lose it now though. Alagoda gets past his man, gets held back a little bit, not called, and the shot gets blocked in the end by Tailfik. And it's going to be a corner kick by Luqman Saeed in the far corner. See if he can find one of his men. He can't. We ended up finding it was Alagoda who couldn't get it past the defence. De Philippus left it for Alagoda and away. Back to De Philippus. Good defence. That's what you want. If you're a Furia player, you want to be right up and into the grill of the attack. Good save. He had a few big moments. It could have been probably a lot more if not for a few of his good saves. Especially early in the game and as recently as now. Here comes Saeed, likely to get this from the corner. He will, gets rid of it, and not touched by anyone, much to the chagrin of Inter. They thought it was, but no call. This ball is intercepted by Jahel. Jahel goes down the line. Bit of a push, not called on Steed, and Furia will get possession back. Or it might not, they might not. Looks like it was last off of Furia. Inter possess the ball. Here comes Houston, good little ball. He's been off for a while now, but he's back on. Will he have an immediate impact? Long throw by the keeper. Inter, almost a big collision there. Chance here. Inter, they're defending well, but Furia end up with possession. Here's a chance. Formato, well drilled as always. 2 saves, a double save, and in the end, 2 shots by Steed. Couldn't get it past, and it's ended up coming off him, and it will be Alagoda's ball. Alagoda gives it off. That looks like it's Tiong. Tiong has it. That's a turnover in a bad spot for a turnover. And great save by Formato. That was another opportunity by Steed. They wouldn't want another one of those turnovers. They want to not let them back in the game. Houston getting in the way there. Here's a chance, but that's Sales. That was Dindiel. Went long. 15 minutes to go. 3-0 lead for Inter. They need the next one. Needless to say, do Furia. They don't have possession now. Alagoda, Houston. Tiong. They're going to call a foul there. The foul is against Steed. And it was De Philippus who went down. Gordon Tiong looks like he's going to take it. Can they find someone? De Philippus. Alagoda. Back to De Philippus. Goes long to Houston. Who's that one off? It's going to be Houston's ball. Houston. Alagoda. Good high press now from Furia. They're really making Inter work for it without letting them just possess the ball as they have been for so long in this game. Chance! And Alagoda sails it over the crossbar. Good ball by Tiong, I think it was, to get it into the middle there, giving Alagoda the opportunity. But to no avail. And here come Furia. Defended very well by Houston, as always. Alagoda. Houston. Intercepted. And it will be a Inter ball. Houston almost loses it. He does lose it. Here's a chance. But Formato does well. Went for the extra move there, went for that little feint. Didn't work. And the chance goes begging. That was a knee that tried to make that move on Formato, and he's not easy to get past on the best of days. Here comes De Philippus, goes long. Good ball, just a little bit too long. Just overcooked it just that tad and misses Tiong. Furia ball. Tried to get past Alagoda there. Did, but couldn't keep it in bounds there, Tailfic. Alagoda, Houston. De Philippus, 14 minutes to go. Goes long. Keeper gets in the way. Opportunity still for Tiong, but that goes begging. Long ball to no avail there. Formato will end up with it. De Philippus. Alagoda. Tries to take on the one-on-one, and he does well. He does well, and he draws the foul. It was always going to be threatening there, and the foul was probably needed. Otherwise, he looked like he was going to be passed. I think that was Tailfic out there, who kind of had to bring him down. Otherwise, it was looking pretty promising for a goal there. Here's a chance, Rendell out to Alagoda. Chance on the left, but it sails long. golf throw there, doesn't quite find his man, and they're going to call a foul on him, and DeFilippis ends up with it. Houston, Rindell, Alagoda. Houston presenting, doesn't go there, goes to Rindell, who finds DeFilippis. There's the presenting there, well done by Alagoda. Finds DeFilippis, Rindell, Houston, DeFilippis, soft touch, does well in the end, and that ball by Rindell. I think he was expecting Houston to either stay or to run up, but the miscommunication led to a long sailing ball. Furia now move it to a knee.
Double team him! Double team! Yeah!
And he loses it. Well done by DeFilippis, but it will be a Furia ball. And he's Taoufik. Taoufik one-on-one with Alagoda. Off the left.
Corner.
Blocked. Corner kick. Furia. Still a 3-goal deficit. It was 3-0 fairly early in this game, so they have stemmed the tide a lot, Furia, as that one is blocked and will be going back to the same spot, but they do want the next goal. Another block on the Bailey strike. Taoufik and Bailey combining a couple of times now. Will they do it for a third in a row? They will. Bailey, this time he gets past the defender. Formato was there, but he wasn't required as it hit the side netting. Here comes Rindell, Alagoda, Jahel. Rindell can't quite get it, gets past him. Taoufik, Rindell getting in the way, putting the body in the way, and he'll just let this go out. Expertly defended there. Expertly defended, and was never really under any concern there. He knew exactly what he was doing as he gets the ball back here. Alagoda. Back to Rindell. Finds Jahel, who tries to take off, can't get past his man. An awesome spin by Rindell. He will do it twice. Can't get past him a third time. They make all foul, looks like it's advantage. Taoufik finds his man, a knee. Chance. Goes begging. Back to Bailey. And Rindell will end up with it. Rindell still going, past Caminiti. Here's Jahel, this is a shot. And he can't get it through. I think it might have been a back post pass, that one. Couldn't quite get to Rindell. As this long ball is going to look like it's going to be a corner or a foul. As Jonathan Silas calls a rolling foul against Inter Perth. Last touch here was off of Furia, so it will be an Inter ball. Awesome move by Rindell. That's unbelievable, but well saved. That would have been a certain goal if not saved there. Ayung mad at himself for that kick, but it was an awesome save. You had to get that ball as the clearance by Formato hits the roof. Now Furia, nice little chip there to Bailey. Tried to go back to his man Caminiti, couldn't get there. As Inter take back possession. It's been a pretty intense game. Inter would have come into this game expecting to come out of it with the 3 points, or with the win, and they've definitely done what they've needed to do so far. But it hasn't been easy goings because Furia have competed hard throughout the whole game, as they will get the ball now. Ani, Caminiti, Taoufik, Bailey. Back to that Caminiti it is, but he loses it. The pass didn't get through, intercepted brilliantly by Alagoda. Saeed, Alagoda, Tiong. Tough ball there, and going out is probably the result they wanted because they're going to get the ball back instead of being under a lot of pressure. That ball was kicked before anyone was ready, but it doesn't matter. It's going to end up in Jahel's feet. Gives it off to Tiong, who goes long, can't get it through the defender. He'll give it off to Saeed. Might do it backwards, he does to Alagoda. Brilliantly done, but can't finish. Bailey finds his man in the middle there, Steed. Done well there, but misses the pass. Alagoda. Alagoda tried to take on Bailey, didn't win the contest. And it's going to be in the possession now of Bailey. Taoufik might go back to Bailey. He doesn't. Goes long, cleared by Saeed. Needed to win that, and he did.
Boys.
11 minutes left on the clock for Furia to maybe make a little bit of a push. See what happens. And he gives it off. It's lost. It's lost, and it could be a crucial loss, that one. Steed lost it. Here's Jahel. Alagoda tried to give it off to Taeyong, but ran out of real estate. And he goes backwards. Finds his man. Steed tries to go inboard. Good ball. Dangerous ball. Couldn't find his man in the end though. Jahel. Finds Saeed. Out to Taeyong. Loses it. Here's Taeyofik. Well done by Alagoda getting back. They won't call the foul. Furia did want the foul, but the referee had none of it. Good ball. Unbelievable throw by Formato as Saeed almost finishes. But couldn't quite get the contact he wanted. Furia moving the ball up forward here. It's going to be lost. They're going to call the foul, and the foul is going to be against Rowan Steed. He brought him down a little bit. It looks like Jonathan Silas is pulling out the yellow. He said he gave a few warnings, and now he's giving him a yellow card. As Saeed takes the ball over with his team up by 3 goals with 10 minutes left in this game to open the season for Inter Perth and Furia. Alagoda gives it off. Jahel lost his footing, but he got it back. Unbelievable footwork. Saeed can't get it through, almost went through the legs of Ayuk. He gets rid of it, probably had a shot there, but to no avail. Alagoda moves it forward. Good intercept, gives it off, gets it back. Saved and cleared. Here come Furia. They need a goal and they need it soon. And that's a shot, but sailing over was Jude Bailey's kick. Couldn't quite finish it off. Has been fairly clinical overall by Inter. Whilst they've been challenged, they've looked in control for most of the game. De Philippus lost that one though. Now they move through Taeyofik, through Bailey, and through an E. What can they do here? Looks like Rowan Steed out there on the far wing. They're going to move it here. The little 1-2 give and go, and he gets it back. And he gave it back Taeyofik, but he couldn't finish. And he is waiting, but Bailey will end up with it, and it ends up in the hands of Daniel Formato. As we take a 3-0 lead for Inter Perth into the timeout with 9 minutes to go. And we're back with 9 minutes and 19 seconds to go in this one. Inter up 3-0. It's very hard to see them, with the way this game has gone, losing the lead from here. But 1 goal at a time, you never know in futsal. Furia would need the next one, of course, needless to say. And they do have possession here in a threatening position, so we'll see what they can do here. Dindio takes it, gets it back, and it's taken by Onguchak. Onguchak moving forward, tries to get past knee, but he defends like a brick wall. Takes it off him, gives it off. He may get it back here, he won't. Good shot there by Rowan Steed, but can't quite get through Jahel's defence. Steed gives it behind, and an knee shot never looked likely. Formato. Long throw to Onwuchak. Couldn't win it. I think it did come off him. No, they called it off the Furia. No, they haven't. I think the Furia defender thought it was, but it's ended up being off Onwuchak, and it's going to be a Furia possession. Long ball, a knee off the chest, a bit heavy on that touch, and it's going to be an inter ball through Jahel. Jahel finds Tyong. No, he doesn't. He finds Formato. Tyong goes across the face of goals dangerously, but does well. Nice little flick up by Jahel, but too much on it. It definitely looked nice, but couldn't quite get to it. There's Steed, loses it. De Philippus gives it off to Tyong, and that may be off Tyong. That may be a Furia ball. No, it's not. It's a off Furia last, and they'll get to this one there through Steed. Jahel. Can Inter put a dagger through this game by picking the next one? It may be enough if they do. It may already be enough. Jahel, that ball is going to be chested straight back by Steed. Formato's ball. Formato to Onwuchak. Onwuchak gets rid of it to Tyong. Tyong can't. He probably wanted the back heel there. Couldn't get to it in time before Nini got there. Tyong, good ball to De Philippus. Jahel. Save. There wasn't much on it, but it still required a good save there by Ayung. Onwuchak. Tyong. De Philippus almost wasn't ready for that. Maybe he was. Tried to get out of the way of that one. To get it to his man on the close side. But just got in the way of it. Onwuchak. Too long. Bit too much height on that one. Never really looked likely, but there was a lot of power behind it. It'd be interesting to see if Furia can, whilst it looks like Inter do have control of this game, can they make a bit of a push here? Here's Bailey. Bailey loses it. Onwuchak takes it. Beautifully done. And almost through the defence and the keeper. The keeper coming up strong. Able to stop it. Furia. They're moving the ball here through Bailey. They might go down the left flank. They do. Steed. Steed cuts inside. Gives it off. Here's a chance. But to no avail as Onwuchak takes it away. And he keeps moving. He gets through one. He almost gets through two. But loses it now through G. G takes it. It was well defended there by Steed, I think it was. They're going to call a foul here. And that's going to be on, looks like De Philippus.
Tony, I need you to last a bit longer.
And Jude Bailey will take possession of this ball with 7 minutes to go here at Perth Mod. Bailey, Steed, back to Bailey, and he cuts it now across, finding his man in Dindial. Steed, back to Bailey. A lot of back and forth here. Dindial might end up with this. He doesn't. He tried to get to G. Didn't find him. Jahel well defended. Wins that contest. And with the speed, he almost got there. Almost got there. Very electric pace out there on that far flank. But it's going to be a Furia ball through Dindial. Not many options here because they're playing a tight defence. Steed goes long. Finds G. Does he? He doesn't. And it won't be their ball. It's going to be an Inter ball. Last off G. Jahel, Rendell, and De Philippus. Back to Rendell. Good little movement here through Tiong to De Philippus. Tried to find Rendell, couldn't get it through Dindial. G, he'll leave it smartly, expecting it's his ball. And it is his ball. There was a little bit of confusion for a second. Oh, it wasn't. Furia moving the ball on the far flank. Looks like that just went past him, just lost control of it, and it's going to be a side ball for Inter.
Is that you that's taking a breath? You want a bit of CPR?
Rindell receives it from De Philippis and gives it to Jahel. Jahel finds his man, tried to get past there, Tiong, tried to do that little school move and did it to an extent they couldn't regain possession. He'll get it back here though now. Rindell calling for it. Wasn't open. Jahel goes long, and it's going to be a Furia ball. Jahel wants it off Furia, but he won't get it. Long ball. That's Bailey, who heads it straight into the hands of Formato. Jahel.
3v2.
De Philippis chooses the right option instead of Rindell and ended up missing Tiong. Not enough on it. Furia possession. Dindial gives it back, gets it back. And Bailey finds G, does he? No, well intercepted by De Philippis, but G ends up with it still. Couldn't quite possess it in the end there, De Philippis. And that ball by G, straight past really everyone, and it's going to end up as a goal throw for Formato. Formato, Rindell, Alagoda. Gives it to Jahel. Tries to find Alagoda again, and good idea, good ball, but couldn't quite get there. Furia now try and bring the ball forwards. That's not going to work. Rindell takes it, gives it to Jahel. Houston is back on. Alagoda, Houston again. Jahel tries to take it past Bailey. He does. G comes in though, and G solid in defence. Puts that into the wall. And Jahel will take. Can they kick a fourth goal here? It's been a while. No goals in this half. We'll find Houston. Defended tightly there by Dindial. Houston will get the ball back. Sideline ball for Inter. He'll give it off, and Jahel can't finish. Well defended. Keeper was there, but Jahel just a bit too much on it. Here comes G. He'll find Dindial. Tailfic is waiting. He won't get it this time. And no one will get this one. That's Rindell, who can't. Well, he'll leave it because Inter will happily take possession. Furia rightfully aren't sitting back and letting Inter possess the ball like they would probably want to, but 5 minutes to go. They're going to need a goal soon. Houston finds Alagoda, and it's a goal! Beat the keeper, chipped it straight past him. Beautifully done by Ches Houston, and Alagoda brilliantly finished. And the Sean Alagoda. And that's not what Furia wanted. It's exactly what the doctor ordered for Inter Perth, and that is going to make it very, very difficult now. Beautifully finished. As G will take possession back. Gives it off. Furia trying to move it now. Caminiti. It's going to end up back in the hands of the keeper. G tried to spin around Jahel there and loses the ball in the process. Jahel. Rindell. Might find Houston. Houston pulls back and he gets it. Gonna give it off as he sizes it up well. Jahel, Rindell, Houston may end up with this. Rindell keeps possession despite being pressured heavily. Jahel might be another one, but this time well saved by Aung. Aung to Ini. Gives it off. And now they're moving. Here's a chance, just a bit too much on that one, and Formato cleans it up. Houston, Rindell, Alagoda, Jahel, awesome ball, it's got there. Alagoda got there, but saved beautifully by Aung. They're still moving the ball now. Here's Rindell. Now they're starting to really gain the ascendancy. They've had it for most of the game. Few chances for Furia. They've got the ball back. Nice little back heel. Chance. And beautifully put by, that was Ches Houston, and Alligator couldn't quite get anything on it. Almost got there as that ball goes sailing straight out of bounds by G. That ball will go straight back. Jahel and Tayofiq fighting over it. Jahel, Taeyong, Houston, Rindell. Might go back to Houston. No, he won't. He'll go to Jahel. And that one's just out of the reach of Rindell. 3 minutes to go now. They'd love another goal, Inter. Get that 5th goal. Furia would love to avoid a clean sheet. And beautifully moved forward by Tayofiq. Gave it off. Steed gets the ball taken off him, but Ani ends up with it. Gives it off to Tayofiq. He's run very hard here, and that's a good effort. Straight into the side netting, but worked very hard to get that opportunity. Here comes Rindell. Here comes Rindell. Straight into the hands of Ayung, who now takes off himself. Straight into the hands of the opposing keeper in Formato. That ball goes to Rindell. Taeyong. Jahel. Houston. Back to Jahel. Now Rindell, what can he size up now? He's going to give it to Houston. He does, and he keeps possession. They're going to call no foul. As Tayofiq now possesses the ball, Houston goes after him, and they're going to call a foul on him. Tayofiq will be the recipient with 2 minutes to go. Tayofiq can't get the shot away. Well defended by two Inter players, but it's gone in. It's somehow ended up in through the legs of Formato. Bit of fortune there for Furia, and a bit of bad fortune there for Inter. Sure, they won't be too bothered, but it's what Furia probably did deserve. They have had a few opportunities throughout the game, haven't been able to finish, but a bit of luck goes their way, and they now have a goal. Rindell. Formato goes long, good ball, but well done by Steed getting a foot to that one.
Aman, next one. Hold on, Dev, get far post.
The corner for Amar Jahel. Gives it off to Houston. In tight quarters here. And it had to be saved, that one, by Ayung. Not a bad effort to get that to actually be in a chance to score. Rindell will now take with 2 minutes to go. 4-1. Well saved by Ayung. Houston will have a chance, and it goes straight up and hits the roof. Furia now moving the ball around, seeing if they can get a second goal out of this game. They're going to lose it. And Saeed has it. Back to Houston. Goes long to Taeyong, and the back flick almost gets past Taeyong. And now Saeed has a chance. That would have been something that awesome touch by Taeyong, and forced an unbelievable save by Ayong. That was going in. Great futsal all around. And he can't possess that one. It's going to end up in the hands of Daniel Formato, who looks short to Saeed. Gives it off to Taeyong. Back to Saeed. No one there. No one there on that long pass. Steed. Back to Ani. Tayofiq. Out to Steed. Under pressure there. That shot never looked likely. And with a minute to go now, it's over, but it'd be good to see if anyone can score another one in this final minute. Maybe try a few set pieces if one comes up. It's been a good game. Inter came out pretty hard. Straight away had about 3 or 4 chances in the first minute. As Furia try to get through there. Formato now takes off. The keeper is taking off. Good ball to Rindell. There's 2v1. Just a keeper to beat now for Houston, and he does it. Saved by Ayung, who gets a bit pumped up on that one. I think it ended up hitting the post after the save. It'll be an inter ball. But good save. He's played a good game, Ayung. It could have been a lot worse, this scoreline, but he has kept the score pretty respectable. And Furia could have had a few goals himself. Formato's been good. Here's Houston. Tried to find Rindell, couldn't get to him. Intercepted and saved. Here comes Furia. Rindell tries to get there, and Rindell will win it. We'll get the tackle in, but it's still going to be Furia's. He's going to win. He's going to win the possession. Inter now possess the ball. Here comes Houston. Tries to make the move. Goes off the left. Can't finish. Good block by Kamanidi. Syed. Houston. Rindell. Tyong. Syed can't do anything with it. Here comes Bailey. Here's a chance. 17 seconds to go. 16. Bailey. Chance. Dindial. No one at the back post. They were under a bit of pressure there, but they managed to get back on defence very well there, the Inter Perth defenders. 10 seconds to go. Rindell goes long. Ayung will grab it. See if they can muster up one last opportunity here, or they might just roll it out. Here they go. Ayung, that'll be it. And that will do us. Inter Perth are going to claim victory here in a 4-1 win. Pretty clinical all round. Furia had a few good moments, had a few chances, and it'll be interesting to see how both of the seasons pan out for these two teams, because that was some good futsal. Thanks all for watching. It's been a good 2 games, seen some good futsal, and looking forward to what is going to be a great season ahead.